Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos. Badure welcome to the show.
Yes.
I would like to quickly introduce Badure for those who don't know him, but I'm quite sure everybody knows him. Thank you so much, Vinayji. I forgot to say thanks. Thanks so much for a beautiful technique. And of course, I must thank Bao Saab Sakurkar. We miss him a lot in Bombay. He's from our Mumbai club. Me and
So
he.
it was very good article.
It's Brigu Nandinadi, but he's done phenomenal research on it. And incidentally, he has become a recluse. He works on his own, doesn't interact much. Like earlier times, he was still young. He used to come all the way from far than Vashi to Ghatkopar and far more than that. And Koparkirna, somewhere he used to be there. And we both used to take Nadi classes. He used to take it on Brigu Nandi Nadi. I used to take it on Brigu Nadi. He was a writer in our this thing. And he did good work. He has done far more phenomenal work also. Even I spoke to him 2-3 months back. And काफी अच्छा काम वो कर रहे हैं लेकिन चुपचाप कर रहे हैं. He's doing it all alone. So it was the less. His student is Kirit Yagnik, our Kirit Yagnik. Kirit Yagnik was the student for our classes. I think 2013 or something we started. Amit Bhai, you're there when you remember equally we started the classes. If Amit Bhai is there.
2015.
2015 it was. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes.
नहीं शायद 1-2 साल पहले का था.
नहीं.
Okay. All these people, Kirit Bhai, all these people, Shikha Makijai, all these people were coming and learning from us. Oh, those were old days. Sometimes I wonder where those videos are. Some very rare techniques I have taught. And activation age that is mentioned in Phal Deepika. You can predict 144 different years when an event will happen. Just one technique, 144 different years. That beautiful, the techniques we taught at that time. Anyway, we have Badureji. Badureji has been learning astrology since decades. He's been teaching astrology since 20-25 years. He's been student of Patel Saab, Nadi Astrology, Parashari. And more important, what I like about him is he's got a very extensive library. Keeps on reading a lot of books. Has read a lot of books. BPHS, not one version he has read, he's read, which any scholar will do. Any normal scholar in astrology reads several versions, commentaries of various authors, at least 20 publications you need to read. O.P. Paliwal has just published BPHS in Hindi, Sagar Publications. You all should read that. Badureji has been recommending that for a very long time. Laghu Parashari, on which he is going to speak today, is considered the Gita of astrology, a very short book, 40-44 shlokas, 40-42 shlokas, different variations, then Madhya Parashari comes, etc. and all that. We will not go into all that. You all should read all Hindi versions, commentaries from various publishers, Chokamba, Ranjan Publications, etc. Thakur Das, you all should read that. Laghu Parashari by Sitaram Jha, you all should read. I used to keep that. publisher was Master Khedari Lal. We used to order from him from Banaras. बहुत पतला सा किताब है. First and foremost, these shlokas, 40 shlokas or whatever, you should buy it. If you buy it, then it will go here. Then read various commentaries for each shloka in the 20 commentaries. What has been written? What has been written? If you master that, Lagu Parashari, you will know complete Parashari. What is the meaning of word Lagu? Lagu means like a small, Sankshep mein, in brief, essence. You know. So, Baduraji today is going to, I forgot, K.S. Charak Saab. I think I mentioned yesterday, he has published Lagu Parashari. Well awaited book, and I did a deal with him that only we will sell it first, so you can get it only on Saptarishi's astrology. So, in fact, he had priced it very low, and I told him to increase the price because nobody can survive with that kind of low price. So he doesn't do it for money, you know. Of course, he just increased it by 50 rupees. That's it. So, Baduraji today will teach you, Baduraji?
5 books for me.
5 books for you. All right, sir. आपको मंडे को भेज दिया जाएगा.
Okay.
So, खाली एड्रेस मुझे व्हाट्सएप कर दीजिए.
Okay.
So, you all should take it very, very seriously. And it is not easy to understand Lagu Parashari. I'll give you a small, this thing, my mentor whom Badaraji knows, because mentor was good friend of Patel Saab. Patel Saab only introduced him to me. So mentor used to know him since 30 years. Deep friendship of 30 years. Very deep, very close friendship, daily phone calls, etc. So mentor had met a student of Sitaram Jha in Banaras. I'm talking about many decades back. So at that time, I forget the name of the student. At that time, the mentor said, Lagu Parashari, who's the master? So this student of Sitaram Jha took the name of some Pathakji or somebody. I'm forgetting the names all now. So he was staying a bit below Banaras or something. So he went to meet this guy. You know, these Pandits are very, they'll judge you very sharply, they'll judge you. They'll be nice to you, but they'll judge you, whether to teach or not. So he then said, I want to learn Lagu Parashari. He said, okay, you come after 2 days, I'll think and I'll tell you whether I'm going to teach you or not. The mentor is a very big man, president of multinational companies. He still waited over there. After 2 days, he goes, he said, Beta, I have thought, I'm going to teach you. I was very happy. Mentor said, okay, Lagu Parashari is the Gita of astrology. Even these Suryanarayan Vyas, the astrologer of Ujjain, Indira Gandhi's horoscope, who constructed, he constructed that horoscope on Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru saying it. K.N. Rao has written that. He got the letter published. K.N. Rao has published that letter, I think so, where Nehru writes to construct Indira Gandhi's horoscope. So he was a great man. Even B.V. Raman used to respect that the final, if Vyasji says this is the horoscope of Indira Gandhi, that means this is the horoscope. In all celebrity horoscopes, B.V. Raman used to say, if Vyasji says, then that is the correct horoscope. So even he says this is the Gita of astrology, because I met his nephew in Bombay. He was at that time consulting Salman Khan's family. 2006 or 7, I met him via one friend of mine from Jodhpur. So he had just come, he had called me at a shooting set. So he told me his uncle also says that is the Gita of astrology. So mentor went to this Pathakji or whatever his name, I forget. After 2 days, he said, okay, I've decided to teach. He was very happy. He thought maybe in a day or two, I will learn 40 shlokas. What is that? He said, you can shift to my house. 2 years you stay here. In 2 years, I'll teach you Laghu Parashari. If you pick up that book today, right now, if you Google, you can download Laghu Parashari. In the next half an hour, you'll finish reading the shlokas. And this Pandit who comes very highly recommended. Even Sitaram Jha student said, don't go to Sitaram, go here. Says this Pandit. Then Indunath Sharma ji, I went. 2008, I met him first. Then after 4 years, I met him 2012, 2013. That guy who used to just tell you to think of a number and he'll write down the number in a piece of paper. And no magic, pure mathematical calculation he used to do depending on which body part you touch first when you sat in front of him. From Banaras, Indunath Sharma, we have written about him in the editorial. I don't want to go there. People have misused him like anything to earn money. I went to Indunath Sharma ji. In fact, I even have a recording of it. I never released it because after some time, he said, shut down the recording. I asked him, oh, वाराणसी दृष्टिकोण किसने लिखा था कौन से किताब में के राव भी नाम लेता है बनारस वाला हिंदी में ही that book is available बडोरिया वाराणसी दृष्टिकोण जो राव साहब की माँ भी बोलती थी राव साहब को केन राव mother used to say very famous. It's available in Ranjan publication and all that. That author was student of Indunath Sharma ji's grandfather or father. So I said to him, we were talking about Rahu Dasha and all that, because my Rahu Dasha was on at that time. So he looked at my horoscope. First time I went, I didn't show my horoscope. I rarely show my horoscopes to people. He looked at my horoscope. He said, you can't even imagine the amount of cheating that's going to happen. I said, sir, I do business alone. I'm the owner myself. Nobody is going to cheat. He said, everything on paper. I said, I have some associates, they help me, they get some percentage or whatever. He said, Mera Jyotish fail nahi hoga. I said, my trust is like oak tree. I shake hand once, you can't even break that tree. You can't break my hand. Today I realize, unfortunately, he died last year. His words were very true. So then I told him about this astrologer, very famous guy, Dreshkon. Even if you open Jagannath Hora, you get Varanasi Dreshkon. BP Goel's book on divisional charts, you find his name, Varanasi Dreshkon. K.N. Rao has mentioned him, very famous guy. Ram Yatan Oja.
Ram Yatna Oja.
What's the name of his book? I'm forgetting.
Falit Jyotish. Falit Jyotish.
Falit Sutra मेरे हिसाब से रंजन तो एटलीस्ट फरीद सूत्र से निकालता है. So we tried translating it from Hindi to English several times. Somehow my translation works never happens. So he was his grandfather's this thing. So I said, sir, Ram Yatan Oja used to know 6 different meanings for each shloka of Laghu Parashari. What is the meaning of this? How can one sutra have 2 different meanings, 2 different applications? Or not applications, meanings. So he smiled to me. Old man, very big guys, very big. I published his photograph in the Facebook also when he died. Or me or Ashutosh, we created a video on it. Because I had introduced Ashutosh to him. Although Ashutosh had traveled to Banaras 10-15 times, but he never even heard of Indunath Sharma ji. Indunath Sharma ji was, by the way, referred to me by Amitabh Bachchan's astrologer, who used to be head of BHU, Jyotish department. No, I'm forgetting his name. He used to be Sachin, in front of me, Sachin Tendulkar had called him. Okay. He was very popular. All over Banaras, he was extremely popular for celebrity astrology. वो पूजा भी उसका करवाया था संकट मोचन का and all that, you know, when Aishwarya was getting married. Anyway, so because he has 250 types of Kal Sarp Yoga manuscript, so I wanted to get that manuscript and publish it for the world, because people keep on, you know, people have not learned astrology the hard way of going into different places. Chappal gisai nahi kiya hai. They haven't read manuscripts. Now, reading available books is and forming an opinion called Sarpa Yoga does not work, or it's a fragmentation of pandits. He's an idiot reading half knowledge and saying half, not even 2% of knowledge has survived in books or published now. 98% is still remain. So I asked him, and he at that time said, "So what? वो तो हमारे ही परंपरा का है." But I know 13 variations of each sloka of Laghu Parashari. I was stunned. And trust me, I have seen his predictions. He has asked me, think of a flower. I thought of a flower. He wrote it on the slate, put it. He said, now open the slate. The name of the flower. My guide also said the same thing in the different flower and all that. We both were sitting. Different number. He said, think of a number 20 to 30. I thought of one number. He thought of another number. He said, think of a flower. I thought of one flower. He thought of another flower. He written down. And he showed him. In fact, I think he won a President's Award for his book on Anga Shastra. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enough is enough. It's time for Upendra Singh Bhadoria. Thank you so much, Bhadoria ji. Please start the lecture, and I will call up Vidhan now and delay for you, or rather for my.
ऐसा अभी सुनील ने कहा आपसे, जैसा सुनील जी ने बताया कि लघु पाराशरी जो है वो एक ऐसी किताब है कि जिसका कौन लेखक है वो किसी को नहीं पता. Nobody knows about it. Who was he? But मेरे एक मित्र ने लघु पाराशरी पे बहुत ज्यादा काम किया, बहुत ज्यादा सालों तक काम किया, और मैं उनके पास से लघु पाराशरी काफी हद तक सीखा. लघु पाराशरी का पहला श्लोक जो सरस्वती वंदना है, वो सरस्वती वंदना के अंदर उन्होंने 4 विशेषण देकर सरस्वती की वंदना की. सरस्वती का नाम कहीं पर नहीं लिखा, उन्होंने 4 विशेषण दिए. उपनिषद के अंदर जो तेज रूप से विराजित हैं उन सरस्वती को मैं वंदन करता हूं. जो ब्रह्मा जी की पत्नी हैं उन सरस्वती का मैं वंदन करता हूं. जिनके अधर, जिनके होंठ, who had very dark red lipstick type lip, मैं उन सरस्वती का वंदन करता हूं. जो वीणा बजा रही हैं मैं उन सरस्वती का वंदन करता हूं. इस प्रकार उन्होंने वंदन किया है. प्लीज.
Yeah. So, sir is telling that it has been a long journey while he has been trying to learn about Laghu Parashari, and it starts with the Saraswati Vandana, and we pray to Goddess Saraswati as a source of knowledge, source of light, a deva, a devi who plays veena, and we bow down to the Swarupa of Goddess Saraswati. Sir.
So, according to the scholar of Sanskrit, this person was having the knowledge of Tantra and astrology. He has written in his book Laghu Parashari, which original name is Udu Dai Pradeep. Udu means nakshatra, Dai matlab provider, and Pradeep means Tej. Nakshatra, who is providing the light to us, is called the Udu Dai Pradeep. Hence, it's follow the Parashari rules and it has a very small version of only 40 shloka. 2 shloka is the chepak, or means additional shlokas somebody has written later on. So Ududaya Pradeep become the Laghu Parasari. But one more thing is there. This Laghu Parasari, what I have learned from my Guru, I am disclosing one clue to all of you. Just listen me carefully. If you are going to use the 40 slok of the Laghu Parasari, you have not to bound with any sorts of lagna. You have to rotate your horoscope like cube. So your dasa, it is very good book to understand the dasa paddhati. So your dasa, if your dasa is not good for you, but it could be, it is good for your some relative. Okay. So suppose your 12th house dasa is going on and you are not feeling well, but it could be the same time your relative related to the 4th house is enjoying his life due to your dasa. It is the beauty of the Laghu Parasari. So as Sunil told us, it's required 2 years at least, 2 years regular learning of this 40 shloka only. So I will show the work of my friend on Laghu Parasari later on at the last. So let us start. Today, as you know, today is Rahu Nakshatra. Okay. And Rahu Nakshatra is going on, and particularly it is in the Ardra Nakshatra. And in my horoscope, my Rahu is also deposited in Ardra Nakshatra. Today, moon is also passing through that from my Rahu, and Nakshatra is also Ardra, so all of the same. So it is a very good time to me. Though Ardra for a Rohini Nakshatra, it is a Vipata Nakshatra. So I was waiting since 4 o'clock for my turn. Okay, so let us start. Laghu Parasari is a short book composed in Sanskrit shloka, and I would like to prefer if Shivam is going to read all these things.
हाँ सर, मैं पढ़ देता हूँ सर, no issues. So जैसा like the sir has told us that Laghu Parashari's original Laghu Parashari has another name, Ududaya Pradeepa, and it is a very important text with respect to the Dasha system, especially Vimshotri Dasha system, and it is based on the principles of Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. And its creator is not well known, but Parashar followers are believed to have created it.
And one more thing I would like to clarify over here, what he has written, that I am writing these 40 shlokas not for an ordinary person, but it is for the Devagna who are well-known scholar of astrology. I am writing this shloka for them, not for a beginner. Okay. It is mentioned in the Laghu Parasari for the Devagna who is knowing the astrology very well. I have writing this shloka for only those people, for their pleasure, for their enlightenment. I am writing this thing. So it is very complicated. So it's not so easy. So once again, I told you that Sunil has mentioned it is the right. Okay. Now, Laghu Parashari has 42 verses divided in 5 chapters, but it is not the 42, only 42 is later on, it is added. Okay. So, I am going to deal with Rahu. For Rahu and Ketu, there is only 3 shloka in Laghu Parashari. A book of 40 shloka, and he has mentioned 3 shloka, means it has a very good value of 3 shloka. So, what is there? Rahu, Ketu, and in Laghu Parashari, there is no sign for Laghu Parashari, no Mool Trikon Rashi for Laghu, no sign for Rahu, no Mool Trikon Rashi for Rahu, no exaltation for Rahu, nothing is given in Laghu Parashari. And one more thing is given, you have to learn a basic astrology and all the fundamental astrology from various books and refer this and refer this. So, Rahu and Ketu, moon node being a powerful will give, now please read it.
Okay. So I'm just reading out for everyone that there are differences amongst the scholars regarding the Rahu Ketu sign or aspects, but this creator of Ududai Pradeepa has given a unique interpretation without getting any debate with the scholars. So there is this shloka Yadya Bhagavato Vapi Yadya सर ये आप रीड कर दीजिए यद्य
भावे संयुक्तो
तत्फलानि
प्रदिशेताम तमोग्रहो means this Rahu and Ketu.
तत्फलानि प्रबलौ प्रदिशेताम तमोग्रहो. Rahu Ketu moon nodes being powerful will give results according to their positions or their associations, that is or conjunctions with other planets.
Okay.
Rahu Ketu give results according to their positions or according to their conjunctions. Same thing. Okay.
Okay. So यहाँ पर लेखक कहता है कि राहु केतु इंडिपेंडेंट वर्क नहीं करते. ये कैसे काम करते हैं? जिस जगह पर पड़े हैं उसका रिजल्ट उस भाव का रिजल्ट देते हैं, उस भाव का परिणाम देते हैं. जिसके साथ जिस ग्रह के साथ में जुड़ते हैं उस भाव का परिणाम देते हैं. बराबर है. तो ये राहु और केतु प्रोवाइडिंग देयर रिजल्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर पोजीशन इन हॉरोस्कोप and according to the conjunction with other planet and what they are getting the bhav sacharya and graha. So I will explain some more thing about Rahu Ketu at the last if I will get the time, because time is bonding with things now just. Okay. So please.
Yeah. So as sir has already told in English as well. So Rahu and Ketu being powerful will give results as per their associations or conjunctions. So we will see the results as per what is their placement, which bhavas are they relating to, and which planets are they are being associated via aspects or conjunctions. So this is the next slide. Sir, shall I read out first or?
Yes. Okay. You have simply read out it.
Okay, so I'll read this out. So in Ududai Pradeepa, the Rashi of Rahu Ketu has not been given importance. That is, whatever it is we consider its own signs, Mool Trikona sign or exalted sign. The aspect of Rahu Ketu has also not been described. The result-oriented analysis of Rahu Ketu is described in Ududai Pradeepa. Rahu Ketu give results according to their positions, associations. So it's basically reinforcing what sir has already told, that we are not discussing about which sign is it owns, which Mool Trikon sign it is, exaltation, etc. Only we will talk about bhava, conjunction and their positions and association with other planets. Next slide. So Rahu Ketu in conjunction or in association with the Trikona Lord give benefic results. This is first point. Rahu Ketu in conjunction with 3 Shaddai, which is 3, 6th and 11th Lord, give malefic results. Rahu, Ketu give malefic results if conjuncted with Kendra Lord, who in itself is a malefic planet. Rahu, Ketu will give benefic results if they are conjuncted with a Kendra Lord, which is a benefic in itself. Next slide is Rahu, Ketu give results according to the 8th Lord if associated with an 8th Lord. Rahu, Ketu give Maraka results if they are associated with the Marak Sthanas or Maraka planets. Like Kendra Lord Jupiter and Venus be Maraka in the 2nd house and in the 7th house. Okay. Then Rahu, Ketu in association with the 2nd and 12th Lord give results according to their position. The 2nd Lord and the 12th Lord give results according to their associations with other planets and houses. Sir, ये आप थोड़ा explain कर दीजिए.
Yes, I am going to explain it. So, what I have told you that this shloka is written for scholar, not for a beginner. So, only one thing is given. Rahu Ketu is giving the result of their placement and their association with another planet. It is given. So it is the explanation. Why? So if Rahu Ketu is connected with Lord of Trine, so it's become a very good. If Lord of Kendra, then again there are so many exemption of Lord of Kendra is given. Kendra, as you know, 1, 4, 7 and 10. First house, 4th house, 7th house and 10th house is called the Kendra Sthan. And 159 is Trikona Sthan. And as you know, your Lagna comes under trine as well as Kon, angle, Kendra. Hence, it is more important. Your Lagna is containing the value of trine as well as the value of Kendra. Hence, it's become more important. So, Lagna has become more important. So, you have to think of it. So, Rahu Ketu gave the result according to the planet. It is benefic result with trine Lord. 3 Shaddai. 3 means 3. Shad means 6. I means 11th. If it is connected with the Lord of 3rd house, 6th house and 11th house, it gives the malefic result. Okay, Rahu gives the malefic result if conjuncted with the 10th Lord, which is maleficious. Okay, Rahu gives the beneficial result if conjuncted with the Lord of which is beneficial. Okay, which is beneficial. Now here, it is not telling who is that. Only Lord which is maleficious, which is beneficial. Okay, so in this text, you will find that malefic planet, if become a Kendradipati, he will not give the malefic result. If benefic planet become the Kendradipati, he will not give the benefic result. Okay. So it is already explained in this in 40 shloka. So if you will expand it, you will get 4,000 pages of 40 sloka. If you are going to expand all these things, so you will get it. So this is the rule. Actually, I am listening about Rahu and Ketu since yesterday, but basically think a technical thing I am providing over here. It is based on the Shastra and technically analysis of the Rahu Ketu. So I would try my level best to give to share my knowledge with you. Okay. So Rahu Ketu give the result according to the Earth Lord. As we know, Earth Lord is not good. Barabar? Earth Lord, Lord of Ashtamesh. Ashtamesh is not good. But as we know, the Earth means Ashtamesh dose is not applicable to sun and moon. So we have to keep in mind, whenever we are applying this thing, we have to keep in mind that moon and sun is getting exemption for this particular rule. Rahu is Ketu associate with the Earth Lord, but if it is a sun or if it is a moon, then it will not give bad result. Okay. Okay. So Ketu gives the Maraka result if associate with the Marak Sthan or Marak planets. Kendra, Lord, Jupiter and Venus become the Marak. They are the worst Marak. They are playing the worst role. When they become Marak, they playing worst role. How they are playing worst role, it is not a half an hour explanation. It is a very big explanation. So if you go through this Laghu Parasari, you will find it is not at all Jupiter giving any good result to you. So Jupiter is giving not a good result for you if you going to conclude through Laghu Parasari. And my one friend who is doing all these things, he always say Guru is nothing. Guru is GFN, good for nothing. So just now I can't explain all these things, but whenever I will get time, I will explain it. Rahu Ketu in association with 2nd and 12th Lord. So in Laghu Parasari, one more very peculiar slok is given. 2nd and 12th Lord is always giving the result where they are placed and where with whom they are associated. Means if suppose your horoscope, second Lord is deposited somewhere in your Kundali, in your horoscope. From that point of view, you will get the source of income. Your source of income will be that point, that particular area related to that. And if it is related with some planet, the source of income is also getting the effect of that particular planet. Same, if your 12th Lord is deposited somewhere in your Kundali, in your horoscope, then where you have to expand, where you have to use your money, is you will get the ideas of that thing. Okay, so planet 2nd and 12th is also very important. According to Laghu Parasari, it is not according to Laghu Parasari, but whenever you are going to put it, you will get it. You will use it, you will get the essence of it. One more thing I would like to say, if you want to know about your children, how they will get the income and how will they use that money, you can use 6th house and 4th house, because from the 5th, 2nd house become the 6th house and 12th house become the 4th house. So Laghu Parasari if you are going to use Laghu Parasari, then this 40 shloka is more than enough, not more than enough. You can't get end of it. Okay. So second lord and 12th lord that gives result according to their association with another planet and houses. Okay. So it is somewhat more technical subject rather to say it is placed somewhere here and it is placed somewhere there. So it is not so. It is very complicated subject to analysis Rahu and Ketu. So I will try my best. And hello Shivam, are you listening me?
Yes, sir. I'm there. I'll go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah.
Okay. You have to go ahead.
So Rahu Bhavgato. So seeing this, we are taking the principle that Rahu and Ketu give results according to the bhava, that is the bhav which they are posited in, and the lord of that bhava. Second is in Ududaya Pradipa, the analysis of the houses and the planets is based on 3 factors. That is, first, as a lord of the house, all planets as Trikona lords are beneficial. The Trikona lord is always auspicious. All planets as Trishadai lords are maleficious. Next is as a house, the 3rd house and the 8th house are the Ayush sthanas, that is the Ayurdhyaya. The 2nd and the 7th houses give the Marak results also. That is the 23rd number slok of the Ayurdhyaya Adhyaya. A combination of house and lord of the house. Relatively, we are trying to observe what is the combination with the house and what is the combination with the lord of the house. So if Venus and Jupiter as Kendra lords occupy the Marak sthanas, they give Maraka results. That is as per Shloka 7. Natural characters of planets and houses should also be considered for the results of Rahu Ketu. Third, Rahu and Ketu give results according to the Sthan Adhipati and associated planets.
Okay. So it is clear, I think so. It is clear, but it is, you will find some difficulties. But as soon as we go further, its slide, you will get some more relief. Okay. Now your relief point is come.
Okay.
Now please read it.
Yeah. So we will be seeing one example so as to understand what Sir is trying to explain us a little better. So depending on the benefic or the malefic results of the lord of the house, Rahu and Ketu results we are going to see. So in this example, Mars is the lord of the 4th house and also the lord of 9th house. So being the lord of the 4th house, it's written malefic planet who is lord of Kendra Sthana will not give bad result because of the Kendra Adhipati.
Yes.
Okay. And
yes.
being the 9th house lord, it will always give the benefic results. So all in all, yeah. Sir,
yes,
please
yes.
go ahead, sir. Sorry, sir.
So now you see Rahu is associated with Mars. Okay. So Mars is a beneficial for this Leo ascendant. So Rahu will give the good result. Okay. So we never consider that these 2 planets, 2 malefic planets deposited in the Lagna. So it is a very bad result to Lagna. It is not bad result to Lagna. Okay. It is not bad result to subject. Subject will enjoy the life. And whenever some astrologer asks him, you are facing such type of problem, you are facing, he say, no, I am not facing any sort of problem. I am enjoying my life. Why he is enjoying his life? Because Rahu is also giving good result. Mars is also giving good result to him. Okay.
Yeah. So I think, sir, you have taken in English, so there will be no issue.
Okay. Now,
Yeah. So in this next chart, first I'm just trying to read out the shloka.
yes.
यदि केंद्र त्रिकोणे वा
It is the
निवसेताम.
second. It is the second slope, no?
Yeah, it is
Yes.
the second shloka.
Hmm.
यदि केंद्र त्रिकोणे वा निवसेताम तमो
Svetam
ग्रहो
Hmm.
नाथेनान्य तरे तरेणापि
तरेणापि
संबंध संबंध अद्योग कारकौ.
संबंधात योग कारको.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm meaning,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
yeah, if Rahu Ketu occupy Kendra or Trikona, and because of relation with Kendra Lord or Trikona Lord, they become the Yog Karaka.
Okay.
Meaning Rahu Ketu in Kendra associated with Trikona Lord, or Rahu Ketu in Trikona associated with a Kendra Lord.
They
In
become
any of the
Yoga.
in any of these cases, they become a Yog Karaka.
Yoga Karak. Okay.
So in this example, yes sir, please go ahead.
So here we see Rahu is connected with Saturn. Okay. So here Saturn, and they are deposited in 4th house. But as a traditional astrologer or any astrologer who is not going deeply, he will say there is Rahu and Saturn Yoga, it is not good for him. But he forgot that thing, that in Libra ascendant, Saturn become the Yoga Karak, as it is the Lord of the Kendra as well as Lord of the Trikona. And it is associated with Rahu. So Rahu is getting the effect of Saturn as well as effect of the Kendra, because Rahu is deposited in 4th house. He is getting the charge of the 4th house as well as charge of Saturn, who is the Lord of the 4th house, Saturn who is the Lord of the 5th house, which is Yoga Karak planet. So Rahu become very strong. Rahu become very strong. He become Yoga Karak. If Rahu Dasa will come in his life, he become a very famous, very popular. He got each and everything what he wants in his life. Okay, so it is so easy to understand.
Yes sir.
Shivam, next, Scorpio ascendant.
So it's the same shlok. We are trying to see this example in another
Yes.
ascendant. So Scorpio ascendant, here we see when Rahu is posted with Sun in the 9th house, that is Trikona, and Sun in itself is the 10th lord. This association of Rahu Ketu with this Kendra lord being Sun and Trikona lord where it is in posted itself, and it's Trikona lord, it's posted in the Trikona itself, it becomes a prominent factor for it to be Yoga Karaka. Also the position of Rahu Ketu is also important factor along with their association with the Kendra lord and Trikona lord. So in itself position also we are trying to see here. Rahu in itself is posted in the Trikona bhava and is posted with the Kendra lord Sun itself in the 9th house.
Next.
So in this example we are seeing again a Scorpio ascendant with Rahu and Jupiter being posted in the 10th house. So here we see that Jupiter for this ascendant is already a Trikon lord, and also it is the Rahu in itself is posted in the Kendra bhava, that is the 10th house. So again we are getting the Rahu acting as the Yoga Karaka.
So here we see Kendra and Trikona Yoga. And in Laghu Parasari, any sorts of Kendra and Trikona Yoga occur means planet become Yoga Karak. It's very simple theory. It's very simple. any sorts of connection of Kendra and Trikon, planets become a Yoga Karak. It's very simple thing. Next, in Taurus ascendant.
Yeah. So in
Mr. Fernandez, or what's his name? His Taurus ascendants comes in picture.
Okay.
Okay.
D Silva, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are taking Taurus ascendant. So for this Taurus ascendant, if we see Rahu Ketu associate with Saturn. Saturn in itself is the owner of the 9th house as well, and also of the 10th house. So as it's a Venus Lagna, so Saturn is the Yoga Karak planet, and it is sitting with Ketu and aspected by Rahu. So it again is
either we have to take Rahu or Ketu.
Okay.
Not so Tamograha. Hence, I have put this example as a Ketu.
Okay.
So not I am going to do with Rahu and Rahu. So this misconception will be created that Rahu, we are talking about only Rahu. Here we are talking about Rahu as well as Ketu. Both we are taking. Okay.
Right. So sir is saying ki both. So we are taking here again. Ketu is now placed with a Yoga Karak planet or in a Yoga Karak position. So again
Ketu become also Yoga.
Yeah, it will behave as a Yoga Karak. So both Rahu and Ketu both will become a Yoga Karak.
Yeah. No. Here Ketu become Yoga Karak.
Okay. So here Ketu will become Yoga
Karak. Okay. Next, Cancer ascendant.
Yeah. So for a Cancer ascendant, we already know that Mars is the Yoga Karaka planet, being a 5th lord and the 10th lord. And here we see Rahu is getting associated directly with the Mars. So it becomes a Yoga Karak itself. So for a Leo ascendant, again, another example we have again for a Leo ascendant also, Mars is the Yoga Karak planet, being 9th lord and as well as the 4th lord. And in spite of being natural malefic, being associated with Ketu this time, here Ketu becomes a Yoga Karak. So again, for a Libra ascendant, again being Venus ascendant, so Yoga Karak planet will be Saturn. Saturn is sitting with Rahu, so Rahu becomes the Yoga Karak planet. So again, now for Saturn ascendant, we know that Venus will be the Yoga Karak planet, being the 5th lord and the 10th lord. Ketu getting associated with Venus makes Ketu the Yoga Karak planet. Again, Saturn, we are taking Aquarius ascendant. Rahu being with Venus, being the 4th lord and the 9th lord, Rahu becomes the Yoga Karak planet. So then also it is written, if a natural benefic is a Kendra lord also, Trikona lord also, it becomes further benefic because it's a Naisargik Roop se also it is benefic, and then it is also by the virtue of the Kendra and the Trikon ownerships, it becomes further more benefic.
Now, part second means second shloka regarding Rahu is ended over here. But
yeah,
as you have listened, as you have seen, we have very good ideas regarding Rahu and Ketu. It is not a created by me. It is not my own research. It is given in our Shastra. It is given in our classics. So what I am exposing over here, it is not my own creation. It is not my, but I am in position to explain this thing in easy way only. Okay, now please.
Yeah. So
Shiva.
This is the third shloka which we are reading out. Tamo graho shubharuda vasam bandhen kenachita antar dasha anusaren bhavetam yog karakau. So if Rahu and Ketu are not associated with any planet, and if they occupy benefic houses, they will be Yoga Karaka according to the respective Antardashas. Okay. Also,
Okay.
if the Rahu Ketu are not associated with any planet, and if they occupy benefic houses, again same thing. That is basically the Kendras and the Trikona Bhavas. In the Dasha of Rahu Ketu, they will give benefic result according to the Antardasha
Antardasha.
Nash, Antardasha Lord.
Okay, so here we have cut out one stroke in two parts. Okay, one is simply translation. In second, I have mentioned that in Rahu Dasa or Ketu Dasa, if they are not associated with any sorts of planet, they are alone in some houses. Okay, they are not getting any connection. Okay, they are not conjunct with any planet. So what's happened at that time? If their dasa will come in your life, according to antardasa, they will give result. If antardasa nath, the bhakti, or you say bhakti nath. Okay, in South India we say dasa bhakti. So bhakti Lord, if it is a good according to your horoscope, then it will be a good period. If your bhakti Lord is not giving good result according to your horoscope, your time will not be good. Okay, so it is a very simple thing. Okay.
Yeah. So now we see factors of the Antardasha Lord will become result oriented. The results of the planets as Lord of different houses are specified in the
Sangya Adhyaya.
Sangya Adhyaya. Sangya
Ah.
Adhyaya.
Hmm.
So what does it say? Let us see. If the Kendra Lord is a natural benefic, it is not
It is not a
beneficial.
beneficial.
If the Kendra Lord is natural malefic, then it is not maleficious. All planets are beneficial as Trikona Lords. All planets are maleficious as Trishadai Lords. The analysis of these factors is essential for the result of the Antardasha Nath. The factors associated with the Antardasha Nath are also important for the results, even though Dashanath and the Antardashanath are not associated with each other.
Each other. So Rahu and Antardasanath are not interconnected, though you will get the result of Antardasa. It is the beauty of Rahu Mahadasa. Okay, so if somebody will say that my whole Rahu Dasa is not going well, so you have to create a doubt. Let me see, let me watch. This period should be a good, yes. हाँ वो period अच्छा था, हाँ वो period अच्छा था, हाँ वो period अच्छा था. He will say like this. Okay. Now.
So let us have an example which we are trying to see for different ascendants. So for example, here in Rahu Mahadasha, because it's a Cancer ascendant, we just saw that Mars is the Yog Karak planet for a Cancer ascendant, even being a malefic, and Mars as a malefic planet and Lord of the Kendra Sthana here will give good result.
Good result. So in Rahu Mahadasa, Mars Antardasa will be go for Jatak is good. Okay.
Okay, sir. Here, any association, because Rahu is sitting on the second house, in the 11th house. Any
11th house, no association with Mars.
Yeah.
Is it associated with Mars? No.
No.
It is not associated with Mars.
Okay.
Mars is not associated with Rahu.
So
though Antardasa of Mars, Bhukti of Mars will be good for this gentleman.
So it is independent of Rahu association. Basically, it is based on the generic results of the Kendradipati, Trikon, and Trishadai.
And you have to see all these things.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
But I have put a good example over here because Mars become a lord of Kendra and Trikon, so it is itself a good planet for this ascendant. And during Mahadasha of Rahu, if Antardasha of Mars will come, that will be the good period for this gentleman. Okay. So let me give some example over here to you. Hello.
Okay. Yeah. In the meantime, I am just opening the chat box for everyone for posting your questions. Then I'll go through your questions and we will have some question answer. In the meantime, you can start the example part. So they will, if we get some time to write their questions. Please post your questions. Yeah. Sir, please go ahead. Whatever you were showing.
Are you watching this?
Yes, sir. We can watch your screen, but Abhi, we are seeing your presentation. You will have to shift the screen if you are showing some chart. You have to एक बार सर शेयरिंग को स्टॉप करके एक बार रीशेयर करके वो वाला विंडो या रीशेयर करिए एक बार शेयरिंग कैंसिल करके.
Okay.
Yeah, and now it is visible, sir. Perfect.
Okay. So it is horoscope number 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is.
Shivam.
Yes, sir. Shall I speak for you, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So here we see that it's a Scorpio ascendant, and Rahu is posted with the Kendra Lord, which is Sun, which is the 10th Lord, and it is in itself is placed in the 9th house. So we are seeing that now Rahu will behave as a Yogkarak planet.
And for this person, Rahu Mahadasha is going on.
Okay.
And it is a good period for him. He came to me and asked one question: is there ग्रहण योग in my कुंडली? मैंने बोला क्या भाई क्या बात बोलता है, जरा पहले फिर से बोल. बोले ग्रहण योग छे, उसका मेरे को विधि करवाना है. मैंने let me check first of all. ये 7-8 महीने पहले ही आया. Hello, he comes before.
7-8 months back, some person came to see sir, and he asked about does he have a Grahan Yoga in his chart. Yeah, sir, go ahead.
So I have seen this position and I have tell him that from 19 January 2016, your good period is started. He said, yes, I am getting lot of money. I am getting everything is good in my life. Then what is the use of that Grahan Yoga? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to check it, the relationship of Rahu with Sun. I am not ignoring the Grahan Yoga and everything, but you have to check first whether Sun is become Kendradipati, Sun become the Trikonadipati. Then you say anything. Without checking the position of Sun and Rahu in horoscope, if you will jump for conclusion that there is Grahan Yoga, it is not good. It is not good at all. Okay? I am going to show one another horoscope. It is.
Yeah. So this is another horoscope. Again, we have a Scorpio ascendant. Here,
Guru, Rahu and Mangal.
Yeah. So here
Jupiter,
we are.
Rahu and Mangal.
Yeah. So here we are seeing that Jupiter being the 9th or 5th lord, and it is seated with Rahu in a Kendra Sthana. So again, it's behaving as a Yogkarak planet. Yeah, sir, please go ahead with the result.
So here we see the Kendra and Trikona, Rahu become the Kendradipati.
Yes.
He is placed in the 10th house. So he is going to act as a Kendradipati. And Jupiter is also working as in this horoscope,
Trikona Lord.
Trikona Lord. So Rahu and Ketu both become the Yogkarak. In this chart, Mars again become a important factor, being a lord of ascendant. Okay, Lagnesh, being a Lagnesh, he is also providing power. So his Jupiter Mahadasha is going well. So it is second case. Okay. Now, this is the third most important.
Okay.
Here,
So third case, we are seeing a Leo ascendant here. For Leo ascendant, we know that Mars is the planet which behaves as the Yog Karak. But let's first see where is the Rahu and Ketu placed. So Ketu is placed in the...
in this horoscope.
Okay, yes. So here, sir,
Ketu and Guru.
Yeah, Ketu and
Jupiter.
Ketu and Jupiter are posted together. Jupiter being the fifth lord. And again, now Ketu is not being posted in the Karma Sthana or in the Kendra Bhava. It is posted in a Trikona Bhava itself.
So here two trine getting the connection.
Yes, sir.
One is fifth, another is ninth. So Ketu also become a Yog Karak planet. Jupiter also become a Yog Karak planet. But here, I would like to show one more beautiful thing to you. In this, just you see Rahu Mahadasha is going on. Okay. And it will be run up to the 27th December of 2023. Okay. So what I have told you in the last part of my presentation, that if Rahu is not getting any sorts of connection, okay, then also what is Antardasa, it will become important. But here you see Rahu is not in a good place. It is deposited in Trishara. It is not getting good placement, but from another point of view, I am telling something to you. Whenever you will find Rahu in third house, Rahu in the sixth house, and Rahu in the 11th house, he become Yogkarak. It is second thing. Okay, so it is apart from Lagu Parasari. I am telling something to you. Okay, apart from Lagu Parasari, if you will find Rahu in the third house, sixth house, and 11th house, it's become a more. And if you find only Rahu in 11th house, it is very Yoga Karak planet. And that time will come after 40th year of his life. So after 40, he become a good, he get the good benefit of Rahu. Okay, Rahu will give good benefit to him. So here, once again, you see Sun Antardasa is going on. Okay. So Sun as a Lagna Lord, it will give good result to him. Okay. So he will get the good result till June 2021. Okay. So my part is over, and you are free to ask me anything if you have doubt.
Yeah, sir, I'm reading out some questions from the chat. There is one question, that actually 2-3 similar questions. So one, sir, is basically the understanding. There is a mathematical part to the Yog Karak planet, which they have mostly understood. But with respect to the Yog Karaka, so does it becomes a benefic planet? does it have become more strength? Can you just speak 2 minutes about Yog Karaka?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Just listen me. It is a book of 40 sloka plus 2 sloka is additional sloka. Okay. So you will never find, and in this one technical thing is given that you have to follow the Vishwantari Mahadasha only. It is only the one condition. Rest of condition is waived. So you need not to take the any degree of any planet. Any degree of any planet. My one friend who is practicing with this Laghu Parasari, even he can say so many things about your maternal grandappa, your paternal grandappa, regarding your maternal cousin, regarding your paternal cousin. So many things he can explain through your own horoscope without asking anything. And he is using simply this Laghu Parasari, but he is the master. He is the master of Laghu Parasari. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, question was regarding the Yog Karaka. So Yog Karaka.
Yog Karak, a planet who is Lord of.
Sir, mathematically they have understood that it's a Lord
No,
of. Yeah.
it is not needed any mathematics. Okay. In maths, just
Sir, what I'm
Okay.
trying to
okay, just a minute,
Yes, sir.
Shivam, just a minute. Just it is a sim lagna. Okay. It is a sim lagna. So Mars become a Yokarak as Mars is the Lord of Kendra and Trikona. And one more thing, let me explain through my own horoscope. Let me explain through my own horoscope. So it is it will be easy to me to explain. Now here you can see the meaning of Yokarak. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Mars and Saturn both are the Yokarak. First of all, see Mars and Saturn both are the Yokarak. As Mars is the Lord of Kendra, Saturn is the Lord of Trine. They are putting together, they are situated in the Kendra house, or situation is doesn't make any difference, but they have connection with each other, they become the Yokarak. Hello, Shivam.
Right, sir.
Okay. In same way, Mercury and Sun become the Yokarak. Mercury is the Lord of the 5th house.
Right, sir.
Sun is the Lord of 4th house. One is Kendresh, another is
One is Trine Lord, one is Kendra Lord, and they both have
Okay.
come together.
So these 4 planets are Yokarak for me. And my Yokarak Mahadasha is going on. And my forthcoming Yog Dasa, the forthcoming Mahadasha is also Yokarak Mahadasha.
So what we are trying to say, sir, is Yog Karak Dasha will be a benefic Dasha, right?
Yes.
and so it's basically it becomes a benefic overall. That is the essence of it, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Then there was some
One more thing. I would like to give some more ideas to you.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sure.
If you will get it, you are be benefited. Now I have turned my horoscope by 4th house. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just Shivam.
Yes, sir.
मैंने क्या किया बता दो उनको.
Okay, so sir has rotated his chart, and now he's made his 4th house his lagna, and now we will try to see how is from the 4th house perspective, from the house of the mother, how is Rahu and Ketu posted, and
And how another planet also.
and how the other planets are posted, how now
Okay.
what planets have become Yog Karaka from the that perspective. Let us see that.
Yes, it is the beauty of Ududaya Pradeep. So now see, first of all, now see, Jupiter and Venus. Okay, so Venus is the 10th lord, Kendresh. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And Jupiter is the
5th lord.
5th lord. So my Jupiter and Venus become Yog Karak for my 4th house.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Right, sir.
So during Mahadasa of Jupiter, my 4th house related person got the benefited. During Mahadasa of Venus or during Mahadasa of Jupiter, my 4th house related person will get the benefited, or I will get the benefit of the 4th house.
Right, sir.
Are you clear about it?
Right, sir.
So it is a pure beauty. It is a pure beauty.
It's
It's
very good.
same thing happen when your another Yog Karak Dasa is going on. It could be harmful to some another house.
Right, sir.
Getting my point. So your all good period means not always good for another person. So it is a very hence we say there is no end of astrology.
Right.
So whenever I am using this thing, as he told, Sunil told me about me that I am reading too much thing, I am gaining too much thing. So now it's become very, very, very dangerous to me to explain anything. Okay. So, but I know that I have to explain gradually one by one. So it is the beauty of Laghu Parashari. I have explained Rahu and Ketu on the basis of Laghu Parashari. Here I have no connection of Rahu. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have no connection of Rahu with any another planet, as you see over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And during my Rahu Mahadasa, I have benefited a lot of, if I will, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, मैं अगर अपना confessing करूं तो, hello?
Yes,
if
sir,
I
yes.
confess during Rahu Mahadasa, I will get lot of money of 2 number.
Right.
So how it happened? when Rahu Dasa was running, during that Mahadasa, I am getting the benefit of these four planets. These four planets are Yogarak. And
Right, sir.
during Rahu Mahadasa, these all four planets अंतरदशा, सबकी अंतरदशा आती ही है, किसी की भी महादशा लोगे सबकी अंतरदशा आएगी ही.
Right, sir.
Okay, so I got the benefit of that. Okay, so my lecture is over. If somebody has more
Yes, sir.
question.
Some people had this question. For example, in some sort of a situation when Rahu is getting posted with a in say Kendra house with a trine lord, but in say
in which house?
in any Kendra with a trine lord, but say it is all but that planet whom with जिसके साथ वो बैठा है, that planet is also a Trishadai lord. मतलब Trishadai lord भी हो रहा है और वो
anyhow one shloka is there. Hello. One shloka is there about the Laghu Parasari. One shloka is there. It is very basic shloka. Any sorts of कोई भी जात का केंद्र और त्रिकोण का संबंध मात्र योग कारक बनाता है. हेलो.
राइट सर, राइट.
एनी सॉर्ट्स ऑफ, फिर मैं बोलता हूं एनी सॉर्ट्स ऑफ, फिर वो त्रिकोण का मालिक हो गया, फिर वो त्रिशराय का भी मालिक है तो, लेकिन त्रिकोण का मालिक हो गया तो हो गया, वो काम हो गया तुम्हारा.
ठीक है, तो आई थिंक या सो सनम दैट आंसर्स योर क्वेश्चन आई सपोज. Okay, then I think other questions, because we have mostly covered all types of varieties, and sir has rather given us another method also ki let us rotate the lagna and see. So there is one more question I'm just reading out. It's a long question. Vishal Sharma is writing, in one of the shlokas there was a scenario where Rahu and Saturn were in 4th house due to association with Yog Karak. You said that when the Rahu Mahadasha comes, it is going to be very good. Name, fame, assets, etc.
Yes.
While this is good for the Dasha, but from the virtue of Rahu and Saturn sitting in the 4th, will it impact family life or other significations? So for the Rahu Mahadasha might bring...
Just a minute, back. उसको आगे फिर पढ़ देना.
हाँ सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं सर, वो बस यही है, वो यही कह रहा है कि उसके बाद मतलब अगर वन पार्ट ऑफ द लाइफ इज गेटिंग गुड, अदर पार्ट माइट गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड.
यस, देखो भाई, समय का चक्कर जब चलता है हर चीज अच्छी और बुरी आती रहती है. कुछ ज्यादा जब अच्छी आती है, आपके मामा मर जाए आपको कोई फेर नहीं पड़ता सब लाइफ में. हेलो.
यस सर.
ओके, अब मैं आपको एक श्लोक बोल रहा हूं नाड़ी का, खाली बोल रहा हूं. लग्नेश की नवमांश राशि या उसकी त्रिकोण राशि में से जब शनि निकलता है, और जिस राशि में से शनि निकलता है उसके मालिक के अंश जितना जब होता है, तो उसके मामा या मौसी या पितामह की मृत्यु हो सकती है, या उसको मृत्यु तुल्य कष्ट हो सकता है. नाउ आई एम टेलिंग what about, I am telling about the lagna, and I have started from lagna and I am giving the result of the 6th house as a bad result. Okay, Saturn का जो लग्नेश जो है उसकी नवमांश राशि की त्रिकोण में से सैटर्न निकल रहा है, और नुकसान किसको हो रहा है? मामा को हो रहा है. बराबर है, तुम उसको देखोगे नहीं मामा को नुकसान हो रहा है, मौसी मर रही है, आपको कोई पड़ी नहीं, कारण कि आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा ना, बिकॉज योर ascendant is the 8th from 6th, and 6th is the your nanihal, 6th is your mama, 6th is your mausi, maternal side, maternal uncle, maternal auntie, all are related with 6th house. So 6th house is getting bad effect due to this gochar. So every fact which comes in your life, it affect you. Are you believe or not believe? Are you getting effect of that or not getting that much effect? हो सकता है किसी का बाप मर जाए, वो रो रो के मर जाए उसके पीछे. हो सकता है किसी का बाप मर जाए, बोले मर गया, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. It's depend upon the person and person. So it's depend upon your lagna. If your lagna is carrying more than 30 bindu, it could be that no effect of anything comes in your life. So there are so many things. So I have explained only the Rahu Ketu just now. Okay. So it is a very good and very useful thing what I have given over here. So if you will use it, you will get something. And I have given more ideas regarding Kendra and Trikona, Yog, Karak, planet. If you will go through Nagu Parasari and you will use it, you will get the superb benefit. You need not learn lot of, you need not learn by heart so many rules of astrology. Only Kendra, Trikona, Trishadaya, Adipati, Ashtamesh, and 12th Lord, 2nd Lord, matter is over. Matter is over. So, but technically, you have to learn each and everything. As you know, Kendras, 4th Kendras, every Kendra is gradually stronger than previous one, gradually stronger than previous one, gradually stronger than previous. And Kendras never become a friend of each other. If they are the friend of each other, means Lagnesh 4th का बनेगा, तो 7th का Lord 10th का फ्रेंड बनेगा. ये सब बेसिक जो आइडियाज हैं ज्योतिष के, ये जब तक आपको नहीं आएंगे तब तक आपको सीखना थोड़ा ज्योतिष तकलीफ वाला है. इसके लिए मैं फिर बोलता हूँ, ज्योतिष को बेसिक से सीखो. बराबर, विच इज पंफर स्थान, विच इज अपोक्लेम स्थान, विच इज केंद्र, which is Panfar, which is Apoclaim, which is Trishadai, which is so there are so many terminology. So I request to all of you and who is newbie in astrology, I request them, you have to learn all these things. So it is very useful, but when it's come in use, God knows. बराबर है. राम के पास में सब बाण थे, ब्रह्मास्त्र भी था, अग्नास्त्र भी था, छोटे छोटे बाण भी थे, तो एकदम से ब्रह्मास्त्र थोड़ी सब पर चला देते थे. बराबर है. आज की तारीख में अपने पास में ब्रह्मोस्त्र मिसाइल है, एटॉमिक है, तो अगर अपने रोज मोटर चलाते हैं, रोज मोटर सेल छोड़ते हैं. पाकिस्तान के साथ में जब बवाल होती है तो मोटर छोड़ते हैं. अभी चाइना के साथ हुई तो वहां तो पत्थर से मारा मारी हुई. अपने ने ना, चाइना ने वो क्या बोलते हैं अणु मिसाइल चलाई, ना अपने ने चलाई. हर चीज चलानी जरूरी नहीं होती, लेकिन सीखनी जरूरी होती है. ओके,
राइट सर. ठीक है सर, इट हैज बीन वेरी गुड. एक किसी ने हैंड रेज किया हुआ है, एक किसी का वर्बल क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं. वेंकट जी हैं, तो बस लास्ट. वेंकट जी, आई एम जस्ट अनम्यूटेड यू.
यस सर. नमस्कार सर.
नमस्कार
सर. सर, जुपिटर एंड राहु का केस में द कंजंक्शन, द चार्ट्स व्हाट यू हैव शोन is almost 10 to 15 degrees wider. So the affliction of
I know that it is wider. Yes.
When it is very close, 2 to 3 degrees closer level,
yes,
is it going to be the same result?
Same result. Whenever you are utilizing this
yes,
Yog Karak planet, it will be same result. But when it is too close, suppose Venkat ji, I am telling one more thing to you.
Yes, sir.
It is less than
yes,
1
sir.
degree. If it is less
yes.
than 1 degree, then who is having very less degree and who is just greater degree, the greater degree planet get the destruction. ग्रह युद्ध हो जाएगा. ग्रह युद्ध में वो हार जाएगा. It's become useless. Suppose one is moon, another is your Jupiter. They are too close to each other. And moon is of 13 and 11 and your Jupiter is of 13 and 15. So your Jupiter get the उसको क्या बोलते हैं, हार जाएगा, loser. So your Jupiter become useless for that Kundali, and your moon become winner. So there are so many rules, but it is a unique rule. It is applied. It is applied. There are so many rules.
Only one thing, sir. Only one question, sir. The Jupiter
Yes.
and Rahu conjoined, as you say, Rahu Dasha will be benefic because Jupiter makes the Rahu beneficence. So Rahu,
Venkataji, it is totally wrong. It is totally wrong. Please listen
Okay.
me. If Jupiter,
Yes, sir.
if Jupiter is the lord of trine, or if Jupiter is the lord of Kendra, and if it is a Jupiter is lord of trine and they are deposited in the Kendra, then they become Yoga. And if Jupiter is the lord of Kendra, it is deposited in the Trikona, it's become the Yoga. If Jupiter is the lord of trine and both are deposited in the another trine, it's become Yoga. I did not say that always when Jupiter is conjunct with Rahu become Yoga. I did not use that word. Please mind well. Okay, I think
Yeah,
you got
I
my
think
point.
Venkat, you got
yeah,
the
got
point.
it, sir. Sir, I got it very clear. It's very clear, sir. It's very clear.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir, we will not take any further questions, I think.
Okay,
Because you have
okay,
spent
sir.
some time, sir.
Okay.
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 Okay. Thanks a lot, sir. Wish you, sir, very good health. And there is messages from everyone for a very insightful lecture. You have actually revealed us, a different way of thinking, which is actually inspiring for everyone, especially rotating Lagna and, checking Yog Karaks. That is another way of, beautifully looking at that part. Sunil, sir, can you come online, sir? Yeah, okay. Vidhan, are you there? Hello, Vidhan. Vidhan, I have just unmuted you. Are you ready?
देवी चंद जी,
Yeah. नहीं, Vidhan is ready, sir.
देवी चंद जी को कुछ बोल लेना तो 1 मिनट के लिए.
अच्छा, देवी चंद जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं. Okay, just let me unmute him. Okay. देवी चंद जी, मैंने आपको अनम्यूट किया, आप जरा एक्सेप्ट कर लीजिए. हाँ, बोलिए देवी चंद. बोलिए देवी चंद जी. आवाज नहीं आ रहा देवी चंद जी का. देवी चंद जी, आपका कुछ एक बार रीप्लग करना पड़ेगा. हाँ, अभी आ रहा है. बोलिए.
मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ कि शुभ ग्रहों की दृष्टि कुंडली के हिसाब से देखनी चाहिए. और मैंने आज जो कल और आज का जो लेक्चर में जो मैंने पॉइंट्स दिए, उसमें राहु शनि की चतुर्थान में दुखों का पहाड़ होता है. पैसा बहुत कुछ रहेगा, लेकिन दुख इज डिफरेंट पार्ट. उसमें लिखा है मैंने, दुखों का पहाड़ होता है. और वहां पे शनि खराब हो जाता है चतुर्थान का, अगर योग कारक नहीं रहता है तो उसको पैसों से भी कमी हो जाती है. मैंने खाली
नहीं रहता है तब.
हाँ, पैसों की भी कमी हो जाती है. योग कारक है तो पैसों का रहेगा.
लेकिन मैं अब एक रेमेडीज आपको लोगों को बोल दूं, राहु की रेमेडीज.
हाँ, बताइए ना.
फॉर ऑल द पर्सन. देखिए, आइदर यू आर बिलोंगिंग टू Hindu religion, either you are belonging to Christianity, either you are belonging to Muslim religion. One very simple remedy is there. We are always say Rahu is Chandal, who is doing the work of teaching of कब्र बनाता है, जो वो बनाता है, वो अपने इसमें जो जलाता है, वो जो शमशान के अंदर काम करता है चांडाल का, उसको जाकर आप कुछ दो. इट इज द बेस्ट रेमेडीज फॉर द राहु. बराबर है. वो जो कब्रिस्तान के अंदर कब्रिस्तान की जो रखवाली करता है वो मुस्लिम है, अगर ज्योतिष करना चाहता है, अगर राहु की कुछ रेमेडीज करना चाहता है, तो जो मुसलमान जो वहां पर कब्रिस्तान के अंदर रहता है, कब्रिस्तान का जो रखवाली करता है, उसको जाके कुछ मदद करके आवे। जो क्रिश्चियन है वो जो उसके वहां पर कब्रिस्तान की जो रखवाली करता है उसको दे के आवे, और जो हिंदू है जो लकड़े में जलाता है, जो उठाता है, जो सब कुछ करता है, उसको जाके कुछ दे के आवे। इट इज द बेस्ट रेमेडीज फॉर राहु दान। जो भी देना है दे के आओ, और जो पैसे दे के आओ, अगर उसने शराब पी ली तो तुम्हारी रेमेडीज और सफल, बिलीव मी, तुम्हारी रेमेडीज और सफल। इसको बोलना नहीं है जाके अपने को तू शराब पीना, इससे इट इज नॉट आवर पार्ट। अब जब उसको पैसे दे के आओ, और वो क्या करता है, दैट इज अनदर थिंग, उसको देखना। ओके,
Okay, so I will just translate it, sir, for everyone because there are some viewers. So, what sir has just told is a Rahu remedy for, like we had heard in morning from Hanish ji, telling us about the Rahu being significator for the areas where qabrs are there or where dead bodies are burnt. So, Bhadoria ji has given us a remedy. So, whosoever is a protector of a graveyard, say for Muslims, the Muslim person is there, they're Christians, whosoever takes care of that graveyard area, and for Hindus, so the place where Shamshan Ghat is there, where the bodies are burnt, you can go and help that person. You can give whatever aid you can to him, and that would be a good Rahu remedy. And yeah, I think I would restrict it here.
Okay,
so
okay.
I think Devi Chandji, thank you. Bhadu